Okay, it's Shark movie collection time. This is my entire current collection of shark movies. Let's start off with the DVDs. Now, some of these are going to have alternate titles to what they were originally called. So, I've forgotten what some of them are actually called. So, this is Shark Attack. At least that is this version of it, but it is actually, I remember that it's an asylum movie because I remember that image. I can't remember what the actual original title of the film is. Maybe Shark Frenzy, I can't really remember. But anyway, Shark Attack now. This one is also called Shark Attack, but it's actually a different movie. I think this is Spring Break Shark Attack, I want to say. A film I actually quite enjoyed, I have to say. So I was trying to get a Blu-ray version of Spring Break Shark Attack and I couldn't find one, then I'm pretty sure that's it. Dangerous Waters Shark Attack, but looking at it as again a alternate title. I have, of course, Jaws on DVD. You'll see that again on a Blu-ray shortly. This is a kind of special edition. Speaking of Peter Benchley, we have another film based on his work, Creature, which is a shark monster, like a humanoid shark, so not strictly a straight shark movie. This is technically speaking a mini-series. It's got Kim Cattrall from Sex and the City. This is, not really a shark film in that the strictest sense. Then we've got Cage Dive, which is also known as Open Water 3. In this one, I think it's just called just Cage Dive. And we've actually got a quote on the case of this. So there you go. I like this movie, it's good. Found footage one. Shark Hunter. This is a Megalodon movie, an early sort of Megalodon movie. It's kind of a Sci-Fi Channel style film. Another one called Shark Attack. Shark Attack 2. There was 3 Shark Attack movies that came out that were actually called Shark Attack. I always thought the second one was the best one out of the 3 of them. This is that one. I don't actually have. I used to have the other 2, but I currently only have this one. We have The Last Shark. This is a recent release, and it's got like a magnet and stuff in there and a poster. I got a replacement disc for it because apparently the disc was not correct. Bait I have, and this is a lenticular sleeve. This is an Australian one. Pretty decent 3D effect on that one. The Reef, an Australian release of that movie. We have a Blu-ray release of Cage Dive. In this case, it's called Open Water Cage Dive. That is the same film that you would have seen on the DVD shortly a few minutes ago. Shark Bait, a pretty decent, more recent shark movie, where you do actually see some kind of chomping down. 47 meters down. This is in my opinion, outside of the original Jaws, the best shark movie that's been made. I really like this one, and this is an American release with a slipcase. I'm less keen on the sequel, I have to say. Beast of War, and this is again a recent movie, a kind of World War II era shark film, and proudly all practical effects. It's fairly good. Monster Shark, also known as Devouring Waves, also known as Devilfish. Strictly speaking, this is a mutant shark that's got tentacles. So again, strictly speaking, you know, not a pure shark movie. I quite like this movie actually, but I have to say this is a Severin release with a kind of slipcase. Great White. Actually, I was a little bit disappointed in this one, I've got to be honest with you. Sharkdemic. This is one of the sort of spoofier films. I'm not a huge fan of the kind of like the sillier movies, but I'd pick up one or two of them. Mako, Jaws of Death. I've reviewed this one. This is an earlier shark film. Speaking of silly shark movies, we have Puppet Shark. It's not as fun as you might think. We also have Dick Shark, and I haven't brought myself to actually watch this. And this has actually got a 7-hour cut on it. I'm not going to watch that. Tinto Terra, I think that's how you pronounce this, with a slipcase. This is kind of a erotic thriller shark movie to some degree. Jaws 5, what? Yeah, also known as Cruel Jaws. This is sort of one of the famous sort of rip-off Jaws movies with a slipcase. Quite sought after this slipcase now, I have to say. We have Ghost Shark, and again this has got a pretty decent lenticular slipcase there. Something in the Water, relatively recent shark movie. Last Breath, again this is a relatively recent shark movie. Blu-ray release of Peter Benchley's Creature. We saw the DVD release I had of this earlier on, but here it is on Blu-ray. We have Deep Blue Sea. I did have a kind of vanilla Blu-ray of this, but I've upgraded to this one, so you know, I've given the other one away. I also have the Umbrella release special edition of The Reef. I showed you a vanilla Blu-ray earlier on. I might get rid of that one. And this is actually limited to 750 pieces. The Shallows Steelbook. Sharknado Steelbook. This is the only Sharknado film I have, to be honest. As I say, I'm not the biggest fan of the spoofier shark films. The granddaddy of them all, of course, Jaws. Currently the only film that I've ever reviewed 10 out of 10 on the channel. Jaws 2, I actually think is a pretty decent shark movie. Not as good as the original, of course, but, you know, on its own merits, I would say this is probably a top 5 shark movie. Jaws 3 Steelbook. And again, I actually quite like this one as well. Yeah, I know this one it starts to get into kind of like pretty flawed territory, but I still enjoy this one, I have to say. And the concept of it being in a kind of a SeaWorld type place, I think is pretty good. We have The Meg, and this is a German 4K Steelbook. We have the German regular Steelbook. And we have the 3D. This is the English Steelbook. And then we have The Meg 2, The Trench. And the last one for now, relatively recent pickup for me at the time of recording this, Dangerous Animals, which is a kind of serial killer come shark movie. So that is my shark films. What do you think? Any of these that you haven't seen? Let me know.